Histogram is a accurate representation of the distribution of a numerical data that we already known about this histogram like in a graphs. So basically it represents the each uh, x-axis and y-axis, uh, horizontal, we can say this is a horizontal and vertical kind of a graph. So now I want to introduction what is the histogram so that you can understand what I'm trying to explain here in the case of image processing. Now coming to the histogram equalization. Histogram of an image is the graphical representation of a distribution of a intensity of a pixel. So basically here the example, so you can see the depth of the sample image 2 and 3 1 0. Like you can observe here the entire the image is having the depth kind of this. So 0 to 3 is the range of pixels, like 0 and 1 to 3. So we can say the range of this image is 0 3. Now coming to this histogram, the pixel in the table wise pixel value and a number of the pixels. So now basically we are distributed our entire image processing values from 0 1 2 3. So now we are in the case of a table structure, the pixels value 0, how many number of the zeros in the exist in the above sample image is 5, like that 1 is 7 and 2 is 9, and now coming 3 is the 4. So basically now we are able to see that entire thing in the table value. It is a simple graph, histogram graph. So histogram graph is 0 is the number of the values is 5, like that this is the graph. So if we increase the equalization now in the coming to the picture of the equalization, which we are uh, about to see the histogram equalization. So basically if you are not following in this way, if you want to decrease or increase the actual uh, picture picture like intensity, then it would be common to the across, so that it will appear as a blur or it will appear as a high density, and it will leads to a dark. But here in the case of histogram equalization, if we equalize anyway the 2 is anyway we are expected as the maximum value. If we equalize the remaining 0 and 1 and the remaining is 3, so what will happen in the case of image processing? So if we increase the depth of the image pixel, so if we equal into the 9, or 1 is equal to the 9, so it will whatever the appropriate 0, here 0 9 coming to that. So it will as it is low, it will increase to up to that level. So that means we have a 5, so now we are increasing to the next level. So then in that case, the appropriate image, whatever the 0 the pixel, I mean the very low density and low visualization, that will go to increase the value. So as it is increase the value, it will appear as a clear picture. So if we increase here, then the 0, if we are increasing here sense, then increasing at 0 wherever the 0, then there it is going to increase. So in this way, so we can whatever the place that is low density, I mean low visualization of the pixel, if you want to increase that particular visualization, if you want to increase the zero which is a blur, then if you want to increase that, if you want to see that nameplate or something else which is required, for example I'm taking the other nameplate or as a number plate. So if that is the blur area, if you want to increase that, if you want to clearly want to visualize that and watch the number plate, if you increase that pixels rates, then automatically it will appear as a clear picture. So in that way it will be very useful. So if we want to, if we would increase that, then This is the statical picture.